Hello, what's up, guys? This is TS Football Broadcasting here. We are back with a double episode sort of deal. I'm going to be mainly talking about Black Monday and then Doug Marrone. But since my last episode, I do have to mention the Marcus Peters signing and Joe Burrow 7-touchdown show briefly. But first, let's get into Doug Marrone before we talk about Black Monday and the other stuff I just mentioned. Doug Marrone is probably getting axed. From a culture standpoint, damage control, yeah, it makes sense because they have shitty culture right now, and the damage control, yeah, it's probably needed. Although I do like what he did with Gardner Minshew, but he's been dealt a terrible hand at quarterback outside of the mustachio legend Gardner Minshew. I mean, before that, what do you have? Blake Bortles and Nick Foles, who were both signed to exorbitant contracts. His front office? Oh, excuse me, guys. His front office is a bunch of dicks. And he did beat Mike Tomlin and Bill Belichick before and made Jacksonville happen. Now, in almost any other situation, I'd be like, okay, Doug, you get one more year. But in this situation, it's like, well, you're screwed anyway. Might as well just fucking clean house. All right, next, the Marcus Peters signing, 3 years, $42 million, $32 million guaranteed, I believe. Baltimore should be on trial for theft because they got a 5th-round pick and a linebacker. They sent a 5th-round pick and I think a decent linebacker. I can't remember who the linebacker was, but they sent him, and he's been the piece of resistance for them. I mean, they've been really good since he got with them. He's had 3 picks since joining Baltimore, and he even picked off Russell Wilson, which is not easy to do because Russell Wilson's a damn good quarterback. And then lastly, before we get into Black Monday, Joe Burrow's 7-touchdown show. 77% completion percentage over his season, 48-6 touchdown interception ratio. His 7-touchdown game, he went 29-39 for 493. Some of his throws did look a little duckish in my opinion, but I'm also really hard on quarterbacks, so take that for what it's worth. All right, let's get into the fun part, Black Monday. All right, Jay Gruden. Well, I guess let's just get into every coach firing because I guess I do mention Jay Gruden and Riverboat Ron, and then I mentioned the 2 coaches who actually got axed, and I mentioned Jason Garrett, who's probably getting axed. He needs to get axed. Anyway, Jay Gruden, 1 playoff berth in 5 years. He had a really terrible front office, though. In Jay Gruden's defense, his front office was terrible. And, yeah, he's had some bad luck. I mean, they were 6-3 before that Alex Smith injury. And I don't think they've recovered from it. Because, let's see here. Who have they had since Alex Smith? Colt McCoy. I had to watch that dude at the beginning of his career. No, I like him, but no. Like, I liked him a lot more than some of the other quarterbacks we have, but overall, no. Oh, God, no. And then, let's see, who else do you have? You had Jay Gruden, or not Jay Gruden. Jay Gruden had, last 2 years, he had Colt McCoy, Josh Johnson, the butt fumble, Case Keenum, and Dwayne Haskins. That's a very tough quarterback situation to win with, but the rest of the team isn't that talented either, and I do think some of that falls on him, some of that falls on the front office. Speaking of the front office, I heard their front office got shooken up. I will talk about front office in a different episode because, yeah, I don't think a lot of the GMs are being axed yet, but they're being axed a little later. So I'm kind of waiting on the GM episode where I talk about some of the GMs being fired. Now, I think Jay Gruden's going to be fine. I think he's going to be an offensive coordinator somewhere probably. Or, yeah, offensive coordinator. Let's talk about Riverboat Ron. Holy crap, I can't say it. Like, alright, he should have been kept. I mean, yeah, he had no back-to-back winning seasons. But he said Kyle Allen and a banged up Camo over the last 2 years. And he had Will Greer the last 2 games. I mean, you can't fault him. I mean, you can, but when Cam was healthy, they were looking like world beaters. And then once Cam went down, the offense pretty much collapsed. And then Kyle Allen was exposed. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, there's only so much he can do. Oh, your quarterbacks play like trash. Redskins seem like where he's going to go, and they're offering him a 5-year deal. I don't know why the hell he's going to the Redskins. I love Ron Rivera, but I'm going to go on record right now and saying, what the hell is your idea with going to the Redskins? Because I think he could get any job he wants, and he's like, oh, Washington, yeah. Now, if I was Ron Rivera, I'd be going to the Giants. I'd be like, you know what? I'd be going to the Giants because it'd be a good fit. I like Ron to New York, and I'm a Browns fan. I know we're not getting him. I'm shooting for that Patriots offensive coordinator, and then I don't think we're getting him either. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'm shooting for him. Speaking of the Browns, Freddie Kitchens, he got fired after going 6-10. He was over his head. His play calling was dog shit. His coaching staff was too inexperienced to help him out either, as there's only 1 year of head coaching experience between the whole staff. Initially, I thought this was a good idea. I'm not going to lie. I was like, okay, this is a very gutsy move. Maybe this will work. It really did not work. I think hindsight's 2020. Maybe we should have stuck with Greg Williams because he's been a godsend to the Jets from what I've heard. So, maybe we should have just stuck with Greg. Well, I wonder what would have happened then. Kept Freddie as OC. It might have been better. I don't know. It was rough. 6-10. They fell flat on their faces. I do think some of that does fall on Dorsey's O-line. He did not prioritize the lines enough. I think this offseason, if we prioritize the lines, though, we'll get to playoff contention. I was going to say get back. I'm like, wait. We haven't been in playoff contention since, 2000. We had that 7-4 start in 2014 with Mike Pettin, who I still think shouldn't have gotten fired. And then we had that 2007 season, and then, Oh, God, I still remember, guys. Oh, man. Shouldn't have fired Mike Pettin. Anyway, let's talk about another former Browns coach. Pat Shurmur. Oh, God. Oh, I'm yawning all the way through this episode. I'm so sorry. Pat Shurmur, I didn't think this was going to work. He was bad with Cleveland. He went 9-23, and everyone's like, oh, it's the Browns. He's had more experience. With the Giants, he went 10-22. He wasn't gutsy enough, I think, is what it comes down to. He wasn't prepared to win. Now, I think he's a damn fine coordinator, but I think he's a damn bad head coach is kind of my takeaway. I think he's Norv Turner, essentially. You know how Norv Turner's, a really freaking good offensive coordinator? Yeah, I think that's what Pat Shurmur is. He's a damn good coordinator, but a damn bad head coach. But I think Norv had a little more success than him, but he's... No, senor. Pat Shurmur is not going to be your head coaching answer. He'll be your coordinator, though, and he'll be damn good at it. Man, you know what? I wish the Browns could hire him as their coordinator, but I don't know how that would work. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll get into the executives and hopefully a Jason Garrett firing. And, I think Jason Garrett's probably the only... Well, there's a few other coaches who could get axed, like Doug Marrone. We have one more young, guys. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll get into the executives and all those firings and predictions for the draft later. Have a nice day and goodbye.